Welcome back to Halloween Nail Designs Part 2 on Nail It by Nay. So far all I've done is filed my nails into the shape that I would like, just to make them a little bit squarer on the edges. To get rid of that residue from filing and to clean the nail, I'm just going to wipe it down with some, I nearly said 100% acetone, then it's actually not, it's nail prep solution, but they're pretty much the same thing. I am doubling up on my lint-free wipes. It just seems I get the best use out of them when I do that. I'm not a fan of the ones I'm using at the minute, so I do recommend the Mylee ones and not these. As always, with my display nails, I am skipping the base coat stage. If you're doing this on your own nails or someone else's nails, you don't want to do that. But yeah, because it's a display nail, I'm going straight in with my colour. That's now been cured for 2 minutes in the LED lamp, which means I can go ahead with my second coat. That's the second coat cured for another 2 minutes, so I can go ahead with my top coat, which I'll then cure for another 2 minutes. As I always say, you want to cure the nail, wipe it just so when you go in and do your pattern, if you mess up and you wipe that away, you won't affect the base colour. Fingers crossed this turns out okay, because I've never done this before. I don't usually draw on nails. I have a few times on my channel, but that's only very recently, because before I was just like, you know, put a bit of leopard print on there and it looked great because it's quite basic to do. But because I'm trying new things and they seem to be going okay, I thought that if I just give it a go, it might be alright, so let's see. So already I feel like I've not given myself much room to draw the design, so I'm just going to widen it a little bit. So yeah, essentially I'm just going around what I've already done, which I know it's going to start looking messy, but yeah, again, like I said, it's my first time, so just bear with me. Although it's looking like a bit of a state right now, I feel like the actual outline I've got how I want, so I am going to fill it in with a normal polish brush. As with most colours, it's looking a little bit transparent, so I'm going to do a second coat. My black is actually one of the worst for this as well, so I'm probably going to end up doing 20 coats of this, so like I said, just bear with me. rather solid now, so I'm going to go ahead and top coat this. So all I've done is clean my nail art brush with some nail prep solution, just so I can go in with white now and not mix the two, because that is not what you want to do. Again, now that I'm happy with the outline, I can go ahead and fill it in with a bigger brush. Really, I could have just drawn the black outline that I'm kind of left with there, because the base of the nail is white too. But because I am doing it for the first time, I just wanted the outline and the detail to be perfect. So yeah, I've done it a long-winded way. But with how it's going, I think that if I'm doing a similar design or this very same design next time, I can probably go ahead and just kind of skip the long-winded bit and just draw the black outline. Cured and wiped again, because that has taken us some effort and a bit of time. So if you start drawing on the facial features and you mess up and you wipe that away, it's going to be a disaster. So just remember to keep curing. Sorry, I should be more specific. Curing, top coating and wiping. I love how hesitant I am, like, where do I start? Oh my goodness, this is scary. Pardon the pun. that bit was probably the easiest part, in fact. Bit of a technical difficulty. My camera decided to stop recording, but the line that I just drew there didn't go right anyway, so I'm redrawing it, so you didn't miss anything really. I have altered the nose a bit also because I feel like it was just too long. I've now got it looking how I want it to look, but it's just a bit washy still, a bit transparent, so I'm just going to do another coat of the black and cure it. Not bad. My worst fear was that it wouldn't look like Scream, but I think that totally looks like Scream. Or half of Scream, shall I say. Same again for the second nail. It's going to have a white base, so I'm going to do 1 or 2 coats, cure them each for 2 minutes, go in with the top coat and cure that and give it a wipe before I start the pattern. Nice natural daylight today, but the sun is getting a little bit stronger and my blinds are open slightly, so yeah, apologies for the funny lighting at the moment. Initially I did think, let me do something easy for the second design, and it's actually quite tricky. If you want perfectly straight lines, I would suggest some striping tape, but I am not using striping tape. I hate striping tape, so I don't know why I'm recommending it. Everyone else seems to get on with it, but when I peel it off, it just ruins my base. So I mean, if anyone's got any tips, then please feel free to share them with me. this is literally taking longer than it did to draw Scream. So yeah, I mean, lines do look easy, but like I was saying earlier about leopard print being my favourites, because you can do it in like a minute and it's just great. But I guess this just takes a little bit more patience. I felt that it looked a bit naked with the big gaps, which is why I've decided to put lines right on the edge. Yeah, I didn't want to leave that blank space, it was just a bit too gappy. If I'd probably spaced out a little bit better, I could have probably just done 4, but you know, 1 more doesn't hurt. So this is what we've got so far. Have a look at them together. And we've just got 1 more design to go, which is probably the easiest actually, easier than the stripes. This is actually a bit annoying, not being able to get the eyes exactly the same, because I kind of want them exactly the same, but I think I'm just being extra. I think they look fine. feel like this design looks better when the head is drawn onto it as well, rather than just the face on the nail, if that makes sense. So like when you draw the round head on it, it looks like, you know, the skeleton from The Nightmare Before Christmas. That's what I was going for, but yeah, it just doesn't look as good like this. Maybe even I've seen some people draw it with like his head and then a bit of his neck and his collar, which looks pretty cool. Maybe I could have a go at that next time, but for now, it is what it is, I guess. So this is what they're looking like. If you're going for a black and white theme, then some of these designs may be for you. Here's a bit of a close-up for you. If you like the video, then don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe because there's more on the way. Let me know in the comments which is your favourite. Mine has to be Scream. And I'll see you in the next one.